So we're talking about the golden years. Peace, purpose, prosperity. It starts with a shift. You cannot remain the same and step into something else. You gotta admit humbly that you've been doing some things wrong. So if you want more, you have to become more. All right? You have to become more. You have to have more knowledge about money, about rich behavior, about rich dining, rich living, about rich thinking. All right? You got to learn how to do rich math. All right? There's a different math. It's not just 1 + 1 = 2. All right? So rich math is experiences plus networking equals increase. Or we can say taking a vacation plus dining out equals opportunities for riches. Okay, that's rich math. So you understand the cost of what you spend is way less than the value of your outcome. But when you don't understand rich math, then you think a vacation is a setback instead of a move forward. You think dining out is another expense, not an experience. All right? So those things add up to your mindset changing, your life changing, your surroundings changing, and so then what you manifest changes. Okay? So your life, your marriage, success are all a reflection of how you see yourself and how you see life in your daily actions. So we're talking about the golden years. Peace, purpose, prosperity. But it has to start somewhere, and that's with a shift. It starts with a shift. You cannot remain the same and step into something else. So that means that you got to admit humbly that you've been doing some things wrong. And then you got to accept right actions, and then you got to do them. It's not enough to say, oh, I learned, I accept, and no action. You got to accept and do. So what are some things you got to stop doing? You got to stop having so many restrictions on how you receive. You got to take off the limitations and restrictions on how you will receive. How are you going to receive? How is it going to come to you? Some of you got too many restrictions and limitations to walk into your golden years. You got too many confines, too many boxes. God gives you an idea till you do something, but that means it's going to take a little bit more of your time, and you think you're out of time now. So if you're out of time with your current job, your current position, your current paycheck, and your current house, then how are you going to shift and live in another house because your excuse is, I don't have time? So that means you got to change some things, your mentality, your attitude. All right? You got to shift. You can't do the same thing and get a different result. So you got to decide, where am I willing to take off the restrictions? If I got a 9 o'clock bedtime, but I only have a $900 check every week, then that means I may have to adjust my bedtime. I'm going to have to put in some time where I go to bed at 11 so I can have 2 hours at night to work on my dream and not just work on my job. I got to take off the restriction and get to another place. You can't keep all your box and restrictions and think you're going to get somewhere else. Too many confines, too many boxes, too many things have to be so perfect for you to produce. It gets messy to get rich. And you used to be willing to be messy, but now you only mess in other people's business and won't get messy with your own. You got to get messy. That means things aren't perfect. Conditions aren't all there. It's never the right time. There's always something up. The kid's too young, the kid's too old. We don't have enough space, we don't have an extra car. We got 15 things to do, we got nothing to do. It's never the perfect condition to get going. But if you're going to have a different outcome, you got to do something different than you came in this room doing today. Hey, this is a perfect place to stop and tell you about my exciting Women in Wealth Club. This is the ultimate online community where you get personalized consulting, accountability, systems, and virtual assistants to keep you focused. We're probably more extreme about your goals than you're used to, but if you really want to get serious about your goals and achieve them in record-breaking time, then extreme is exactly what you need. So, click the link below to reserve a spot. All right, back to the video. All right? You won't. Some things, restrictions. You won't stop being cheap, but you want to be rich. Cheap and rich don't go together. So you got to adjust your mindset on the cheap end. All right? You can't, right where you're at. Not when you get another check, not when you get some more money. Quit being cheap. Quit saying it don't take all that and you want all that. Oh, it don't take all that, but you are tired of your existence. You don't like what you can do. And you measure it just by your box again. So it don't take all that. I wouldn't buy, $500 purse. But you can't buy a $500 vacation. So you just measuring it by your own little personal things. I wouldn't do that, but same $500 I spend on the purse, the same $500 you want to spend on the vacation. I can do both. Rich math. Just unwilling to extend yourself on the next level. That's real good. Wow. Just won't do it. It's being cheap. You can have money and be cheap. You can start, if you don't change your mindset, you'll start accumulating money and still be cheap. And I'm going to tell you something. So if you start to get access to a lot of money and you start being rich and your money dwindles back to where you started, it's because your mindset took you back there. You got lavish with riches, but your mindset put you back to limitation. That's why some of y'all get windfalls and they be gone and you're back to where you started because you didn't adjust your mind to the windfall. You think you have. We all say, if somebody gave me this, nope. That's why when people give you stuff, sometimes there's a lack of appreciation because you didn't put in the labor for it. You didn't go through the mind shifts, the things that happen as you progress. When you're making $60,000 and you go to $100,000 and your mind adjusts to that. Then you start figuring out what you can do at this level. And then you go from $100,000 to $300,000, then you make another adjustment. Then you're like, oh, I can live this. Okay, then $300,000, $500,000, now you adjust again. Then $500,000, $800,000, now you adjust again. You want to go to 0 to 100 real quick. And you'll go back to 0 real quick. It's called mindset. Mindset. You don't make the proper adjustments. All right? All right? So you got to stop wishing for what you expect or think you're supposed to have and start wishing for what you have prepared for. You'll limit your disappointments. I should be here because I'm 40. Did you prepare for that by 40? I should have been around the world because I'm 60. Did you prepare to go around the world by 60? So you're mad at life like it gave you the wrong kickback. But life is giving you back what you prepared for. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this one, you're going to love the other ones. I'm telling you, they're exciting. Also, click the link below and check out my free offer. I have something really exciting I want to get to you.